parents, my name is Arnika. I'm an early childhood educator, and today I want to share with you some positive child guidance technique. And the technique that I'm going to be touching on today is called iMessage. iMessage is very effective when you're having a direct conflict with a child. So I'm going to give you a very brief example. This is actually very, very easy, but you just have to, there's a couple of areas you need to watch out for. So for example, Johnny make a mess in the room and he's not cleaning up and you would like him to clean up. Normally what parents will do is they would just go up and say, Johnny, go clean up your mess. That's not effective. If Johnny is a very good boy, he will clean up. If Johnny just do not feel like cleaning up, not following your instruction or your order, you will not. He will just keep on playing. You're gonna find yourself very frustrated. So what we encourage parents to do is use iMessage. It just takes a little bit of practice it takes a little bit of practice to get into habit. So normally what we would do is we would approach Johnny, once again very calmly, and we say, Johnny, I feel very bad for you. You know that when you don't clean up, you're gonna run out of room to play with, and this living room is gonna get smaller and smaller. Is this what you want? So you need to come at it like that. Or if it's close to dinner time, then you need to say, Johnny, I feel very terrible for you because you know that we need to clean up before we eat. When you don't clean up, it shows me that you're not ready to eat and you're not hungry. So you need to go at it like that. So you need to tell them how their action affects you and ultimately affects them. One more time, how their action affects you and it ultimately affects them. Now, what I have seen is a lot of parents, they would get confused. So their iMessage becomes how you're affected by their action and how their action affects you. Now, that does not work because children are very smart. They see through that. The consequence has to be, I shouldn't say the consequence. It has to be what it affects them. You have to let them know how are they going to benefit from all this. It should not be how it would benefit you. It should be how it would benefit them. Reason being is because ever since we are young, from day one, or maybe in the parents' room, okay, we are self-centric. When a baby, when a fetus is attached to the uterus, they do not care if the mom has enough nutrient in their body. They suck everything from them because it's their survival. It's the survival instinct. So like a baby, when they are little, they cry for what they want. It's survival. They need to let you know, this is what I want. I need it now. That sort of thing. And human, we're the same way. And it's okay to be a little bit self-centered. It just have to be healthy, all right? A healthy self-image, healthy self-esteem, self-identity. It is important, and we welcome that. So once again, when we use iMessage, remember to tell a child how their action affects you and ultimately affects them. Be careful, don't use it as a way to manipulate a child into doing what you want them to do. Your intention has to be genuine. There should not be any emotional blackmailing, letting a child know that they will not be loved if they do a certain thing. All right, so that is not healthy either. Why that's not healthy is because we're looking in the long run, all right? We are educators, so we don't just we don't just nurture your child for now. We actually prepare them for life. So when you are doing when your intention is not right, how that affects a child is later when they grow up, they're not able to make decisions for themselves. They only will make decisions to please other people. So when you use an iMessage for things that will ultimately benefit them, they're able to think, critical thinking. So they would know that what will benefit them, what to do, what decisions to make that will ultimately benefit them. But instead, if you use a lot of if your intention is not right, meaning if it's manipulative or if emotional blackmailing, they will forever make decisions to please other people, and that's not what you want. All right, so you just have to be very careful about your intentions. Always tell a child how their action affects you that will ultimately affect them, not you again. All right, don't force a child into doing something to please you. You need to have a child to do something that would ultimately they will be the benefactor. All right, so I hope this makes a lot of sense. This is actually a very easy one, but it could be misused. Just make sure, remember your intention. Children are very smart. They will see through that. As soon as they see that your intention is not genuine, it might work briefly, but ultimately it would not work and it's not effective in the long run. All right,